Everyone, welcome to Unit 2. In this video, I'm going to go over everything that you need to know for this particular unit. For this class, it'll run through June 7th through the 20th. That might be different depending on when you're taking the class, so make sure you're paying attention to the dates. Also, I just want to remind you to please make sure that you have already finished the introductions discussion board with your initial post introducing yourself, things that you're interested in, hopefully a picture of you so I can associate a name with a face, as well as comments on your peers' introduction discussion board and your discussion board from Unit 1 analysis. Okay, so for Unit 2, I'm going to go ahead and click on Evaluation. So for our second unit, we're going to focus on evaluating a text or making critical judgments based off of concrete evidence. We're going to explore a TED Talk from Ken Robinson that is humorous and relevant. And as you're watching the video, I want you to try and determine what is Robinson's argument about our schools and how they're run? How is he making the argument? Is his argument persuasive? That's where we're getting to the evaluation portion. And what is his evidence? So for evaluations, really, you're thinking about making judgments about things. Now, judgments, that word has an inherently critical and negative connotation, but you don't have to think about it as that, right? So for a judgment, you're just evaluating whether or not something, the quality of something, right? Particularly with text, whether or not you think other people should engage with them. And you're great at this, right? So after Thanksgiving dinner, when you pile back into the car with your family, you can either judge Aunt Sally's potato salad, you can talk about Cousin Billy's new job. These are judgments that you're making. You're really good at them. So it's going to help to watch the video of Ken Robinson with pen and paper. Now, since you are evaluating the text, you have to respond to the video by asserting your own opinion, basically evaluating or even reviewing the quality of the video and particularly of the argument. Do you think it is a quality argument? Is it persuasive? Why or why not? Do you agree with Robinson? Why or why not? Now, make sure to back up your claims with specific concrete details, like quotes from the video or anecdotes from your own life that could verify your own opinion or experience. Now, I encourage you to use at least 2 to 3 embedded quotes from the text, which is the Ken Robinson video, to make your argument about the video. So I'm going to give you another template for the discussion board regarding this video directly from They Say, I Say. This week, you're going to be reading chapters 4 through 7. In this cluster of chapters, it's going to help you improve your skills at voicing your own ideas, which is perfect for evaluation and making critical judgments and comments about a particular text. Okay, so that's the first thing you're doing for this unit. The second thing you're going to be doing is composing your first full-length essay. And what that will be is a critical evaluation of the film Arrival. Now, like I said earlier, an evaluation is a judgment that someone makes according to a particular criteria. Now, in order to come to an effective evaluation, you must have reasons and evidence. For this paper, you're going to make a judgment about the film Arrival, and we'll support your evaluation with embedded quotes from other online movie reviews. So you're going to be Googling movie review Arrival, things like that, and reading those movie reviews to give you an idea of how people are talking about this film, if you agree with their critical evaluation, etc., etc. So at the end of this process, you're going to have a better understanding of what it means to make a well-informed evaluation of something, as opposed to making emotional, biased responses that so often characterize judgments in our world today. So for this essay, ultimately, you should be answering the following implied question from your readers. And this is essentially the prompt for the essay. Should I watch Arrival? Why or why not? What is your opinion of the film? That's what you're answering with this essay. Should someone watch Arrival? Why or why not? Based off of your opinion of the film. So make sure to thoroughly read through the directions and rubric, which I'll go ahead and click on now. We can look at this. Okay, evaluation of a film. This one is for Arrival. Let's do... Here we go. Okay, so this is an introduction that I've already talked to you about. Ultimately, you should answer the following implied question from your readers. Should I watch Arrival? Why or why not? What is your opinion of the film? Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch the film critically. You're going to be paying close attention to elements that you like or dislike. I would jot down notes as you're watching it. Ooh, really like this. This is intriguing. I don't know about this. What's going on here? Actively watch the film. Think about the things in the film that worked and didn't work for you. These things are the criteria that will help you make your evaluation. It may help to think about the following: characters, personalities that are distinctive, compelling, multi-layered, unpredictable, a protagonist and antagonist with clear and active goals. Now, I want to highlight something about characters and plot. Lots of times when I read movie reviews or evaluations from students, they'll say something like, I didn't like Jafar. He was a really mean guy. I can't believe Jafar could be so mean. And I'm thinking, but wait, hold on a second. You're not supposed to like Jafar. He's the villain, right? If you took Jafar out of Aladdin, the movie's garbage. It's not going to be fun. So please keep in mind that there are characters that you are intended to not like, to despise, that make you uncomfortable, that make you feel awful, right? You have to evaluate based off of the director's intentions. Did they mean for you to feel that way? Are they accurately accomplishing what the character was composed to do? Okay? So keep all that in mind. Don't write about how evil Scar is for what he did to Mufasa. Well, yeah, that kind of makes the whole movie. If that scene didn't happen, the movie's not any good. Okay? Okay, think about cinematography, or that's the work of the video demonstrated throughout the film. Think about the direction, the quality of how everything is kind of holding together. The entertainment value. Are you entertained when you're watching it? Does the dialogue feel real? Does it feel hokey or contrived? And something to keep in mind is that one of the characters is a linguist. She's an academic. So lots of times I get evaluations that say, well, there's no way that this person can talk like this. No one thinks like that. Well, professors of linguistics do. So keep that in mind. So the overall quality, the production of the script, does it seem like a quality film? Why or why not? Originality, does it feel original or does it feel like something you've seen before? Creativity, plots, is the plot, the story, the problem, is it engaging? The pacing, is it too fast? Is it too slow? Is it just right? Do you feel bored? Do you feel a little bit frantic? All of these things are different things that you can talk about. Now, I'm not saying you have to address all of these. I'm saying these are particular things that you could address in your evaluation or review of the film. Okay, right. After composing an original thesis that evaluates the film with at least 3 details, so 3 reasons why you feel the particular way you do about the movie, I want you to compose an MLA paper of 1,250 to 1,300 words in length that contains the key features of an evaluation essay. Now, this word count does not include your works cited page. Okay? So the key features in evaluation is a concise description of the subject. Now, for an evaluation, imagine that you opened up an evaluation in Amazon or in the newspaper, something like that. You don't want to give spoilers. So you don't necessarily want to tell me how the film ends. You want to do your best to just give clues as to what's going to happen without revealing the whole thing. And for this movie in particular, you definitely want to avoid spoilers. And don't read any online reviews yet until you've watched the film. Okay? So give me a description of the subject. A great place for this in your essay would be your introduction, right before your thesis. That would be a great place for it. Give me a knowledgeable discussion of the subject. As you start perusing different reviews of the film, you'll see this comes in lots of different ways. These are people writing that understand the director of the film, they know the actors of the film, different things like that. They have a deep understanding of the film. They've done some research, and you're going to have that too. Google it. Look at it on Wikipedia, IMDb. Just go a little bit outside of the resources that I'm giving you to develop a broad knowledge of the film and the players that are in it. A fair and balanced assessment. If you despised it, just hold on a second. What are things that other people might like about it? Or if you loved it and thought it was the greatest movie that's ever been made, what are problems with the film? And you should be able to find those types of things without much effort. And clearly define reasons that support your opinion. So these are going to be the details in your thesis. Please make sure that the reasons you have are real and concrete, and you can write at least one paragraph about each detail. So if you're going to say something like, I thought Arrival was awesome because it had me on the edge of my seat. Ew. Y'all, look at me. Look at me in my eyes. Please don't use that term, had me on the edge of my seat. Don't use the term, had me guessing what's coming next. Those are so cliche. You can think of better ways of saying that. And let's be real, you're not on the edge of your seat. When you're watching this, you're going to be slouched on your couch with your laptop on your chest, digging into a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. You're not on the edge of your seat. So say something like, I was thrilled, I was engaged, I was intrigued. Don't say you were on the edge of your seat, because you weren't. Okay? You must incorporate 3 embedded quotes from at least 2 movie reviews or interpretation articles that support your argument. It may help to search for articles on the following websites. These will be embedded into your evidence or analysis portions of your body paragraphs. Just Google Arrival and then these different publications. The New York Times, Roger Ebert, Rolling Stone, NPR, The Guardian, Variety, Telegraph, AV Club, Wired. All those will be great resources to use for movie reviews. If you find quotes that look really good in those articles that align with your opinion, then grab it, embed it into your paper, and make sure that you give me an in-text citation and a works cited citation. If you have no idea what I just said and that terrifies you, don't panic. Find a quote. We'll talk about MLA coming up soon when I send out some more videos. Make sure you include a works cited page. And here is the rubric that I use to grade your essays. I'll let you look over that at your own perusal. Oh, I forgot one more thing I want to go into. Once again, join me on Google Hangouts if you need any help between 12 and 2. If those hours don't work, let me know a time that does work. Here's all the links. Here's an evaluations PowerPoint that'll help you out a little bit more with what evaluations actually are and how to write them. There's the Ken Robinson video, Arrival, the film, They Say, I Say. Something that I wanted to show you is that this is where you're going to submit your paper. So you'll click Essay 1, browse my computer, and then you'll upload your essay and submit there. And I just wanted to go over the discussion board very, very quickly. As always, for the discussion board, you'll click Create Thread. Insert Ken Robinson's TED Talk, Do Schools Kill Creativity? He argues that blank. What's his argument? In defense of this position, Robinson states blank. Give me a quote that backs his opinion up. In other words, he believes blank. This is you rephrasing his argument in your own words. Stevenson, it should be Robinson. I'll fix that. It extends this line of thinking when he says blank. Give me another quote. In making this comment, he is urging us to blank. What should we do? And then you have to choose disagreeing, agreeing, or qualifying, and just keep it part of the same paragraph. And those are going to give you a template for how to disagree, how to agree, or how to qualify. And these are going to be ways that you can evaluate the text. You think it's great, you think it's not so great, you think it's fine, but would change a couple things. Okay? So that's everything that's going on for this unit. So, as I said, make sure that you're paying attention to the date. All of these things, so the discussion board posts, the 2 comments, and the essay need to be submitted by the end of the unit. So for this particular class, that's June 20th. But make sure you're paying attention to your dates there, okay? All right. I'll be sending out different videos throughout the unit that are going to help you with the writing process, critical thinking process, etc., etc. Please ask for help if you need it. Jump in on Google Hangouts, and I will see you all soon.